All right, hello everybody. It's Travis D back with Surroundead. So I have dropped off and sold a bunch of stuff to the trader, disassembled some of the ammo, so really wasn't much excitement to see there. We do have so much money though. It is insane how much cash we have. So I'm going to start spending some of it. Let's go ahead and organize this a little bit. I'd like to have my money up top so I can see what I am doing here. So let's try to get this somewhat organized here. Okay. And then we've got our credits here. I'll put down there. All right. So I saw a wandering trader. Where did he? Oh, there he is. See if he's got anything for us. Let's see. What are you selling? Binoculars. I don't need. What's my ammo situation here? What was I low on? 7.62. Could buy some more of those just to have them. Okay. I think everything else looks good. I did switch my guns out as well. So I went ahead and switched into my primary as the Crusher. I did want a good sniper rifle. I haven't used this one before. So this is the M2010, 158 damage, takes 300 Winchester, which I don't have a whole lot of, about 82, but I don't think I'll be using that quite as often as the others. We got a barber. I don't have my hair set up, so it doesn't matter if I'm wearing a helmet. This is a tier 3 loot crate. Okay, let's definitely get that. Let's buy these 7 credits first. Let's buy one of these. See what we get. Let's buy 2. I'm feeling spicy today. All right, so we got a Phantasm and a Deadeye. That's it, huh? Where did the Phantasm go? Is it on the ground? Yeah. Okay. I'll probably end up selling those anyway. Maybe I'll hold on to them for now. Maybe it's better than the one I've got. So going back to my base, I do have a few adjustments I need to make still. I went ahead and put down the generator. I definitely want to get a bigger generator though, because it barely covers the 2 turrets I have. And I also need to build a bridge here, so I quit running through this water each time. But yeah, it barely covers the 2 turrets. I'd like a bigger space so I can set up some more turrets. I think I was hoping the ice cream man would be down here by some chance. We'll probably go look for a place to spend credits at some point here shortly. I do have that Intel laptop that I want to use, so I'm going to use that this episode. We also found that Horde beacon, which I'm very curious of how that works. So we might start off this episode trying that out. But what I do want to do is I do have a few more metal fencing I want to put down. It would be nice to have a watchtower as well. And yeah, I could see my generator area that I was messing with. Because that barely covers that last one. I could put it more in the middle, but I was just afraid of running over it. So let me actually just go ahead and turn the radiator or the generator off for now. Don't need to show that anymore. All right, so I've got a few fencing put up that I took from the previous loot or haul. So let's go ahead and get this. I need to get it a little bit to the side here. Okay, just have 1 gap left. Let me go ahead and drop these legendary weapons off. I would like to build a watchtower if I'm going to do the Horde. What is this? This is 58. That's probably, I think, also 58. Yep. I'll drop that off. And then my Deadeye. Put one of these. Am I going to have room for this anywhere? Doesn't look like I will. I've kind of got these a little mix matched. I do need to organize these a little bit better, but it works for now. Okay, so if I was to build a watchtower, some inner construction, I think this is going to take a lot. 25 wood plank. Actually, it doesn't take as much as I thought. I can make some wood planks. I believe I have some wood set aside, or maybe I just need to grab some more real quick. Craft some more, I should say. Because I don't have any more wood. So I need, how many again? Was it 25? So 25 wood planks. The rest of that I've got. And for wood planks, to make 2, I need 5. So I'll have to get quite a bit of logs, but that is not a problem. Let me grab my axe from the SWAT vehicle here. and then I will go ahead and start getting some wood gathered. Actually, I probably wouldn't mind a little gate here to get in and out, just so I can get wood easily instead of having to go all the way around. But yeah, we'll get some logs set up. Then I'm going to build a watchtower, and then we'll do that horde beacon and see how that works and see how our turrets hold up during that. But I think that would be a good vantage point to be at, is on top of that tower. Okay, here is the watchtower. I hope I have enough room for this. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way here. Put that in there. I don't think that's going to fit. Is it? No, it won't. So that's going to take quite a bit of space, I think. So what I'm going to have to end up doing is probably just moving some of this stuff out of the way here. Not sure how much room we're going to need. I think it's going to need to be in that upper area here. My guess. Put that away. That up here. Is that enough space? Okay. Perfect. Yeah, it takes quite a bit. So I've got my turrets set up here. Maybe set up my tower. Let's just place it first and see how it looks. Maybe like right here. We can always move it if we don't like it. I think that looks okay though. And I can sit up here, take care of the horde. What time is it? I don't want to do this at night. It's almost nighttime, so let's wait until morning to get that started up. And let's see, is there anything else I want to do here? And I would like to get the top of that roof finished up a little bit. What else do we have? We have razor wire. We have display plaque, bear mount. This is what I'd like to have, is one of these. I think they just look cool. Haven't actually built one of these. Takes a lot of high quality metal though. What about a gate or a door for that? I don't know if any of these are going to work. Don't think so. So yeah, we won't really have a way of filling in that little gap. I'm afraid if I don't, that shamblers are going to get in. So let me just craft one of these and fill up that little hole there. And what I might do actually, let's do it this way. Instead of having it all the way on there, maybe just enough room that I can squeeze out if I need to. Yeah, that way I can get some material quickly. So let's go ahead and go to sleep, and then we'll try that horde beacon out, see how that goes. Okay, guys, here we are. So I got this horde beacon out. I'm assuming that wherever I place it is where it's going to end up coming. So let's just give it a little test here. Close. Thank you. Let's go ahead and place this. Let's say right here. Okay. Well, let's give this a shot. Let me do a quick save here in case it completely destroys everything. Buildable blocking signal. Buildable blocking beacon signal. I don't know if that's doing anything. Don't see a horde. Let's see if I can get this guy over here, see how at least the turret works. Not very well. Okay, good to know. So I will need to move that turret around a little bit. So let's see if we can organize this a little bit better here. Move this. Face that way. I might need to move this a little bit here then. Maybe place this right here. wanted to get the turrets in there, so I will have to redesign that a little bit, I think. I think that might be good there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to look more into the beacon then. Let me see if I just place it down. Interact. Buildable blocking beacon signal. Wait, what does that say? Oh, buildable blocking beacon signal. So I need to put this more out, I think. Okay, that did something. I think. Oh, wow. That's going to be unfortunate if I can't climb into that. Because it's just set up weird. Okay, we got it now. Don't see any thing coming up, though. Okay, here we go. Been activated, so let's get up here. And we've got a horde coming. All right, this should be exciting. Let's see how this ends up playing out. I don't know if this is really going to be the best spot. I wish the walls weren't here. I wish they were at least a little bit lower. We got 20 seconds. You know, it might not hurt to have it on the inside somewhere. I'll figure this out some more. I think maybe putting some barbed wire around this might actually be smart. Okay. Doing it a quick save here. Oh, and there's a wave. I don't want that gun. I want to use this one. I hope I have this turret set up. I didn't put ammo in them. Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Oh, shoot. Probably why it wasn't shooting. There we go. Let's open this up again. Not a good start. Okay. Okay, perfect. Sorry for the messy start there. But yeah, those turrets are going to help out quite a bit. I wonder how many waves we have, and I'm sure there'll be a boss at some point, but at least we'll get some good ammo and stuff from this, so... All right. I'm climbing it by accident. Yeah, I don't know about this watchtower yet. That's making quick work of them. I think their health is pretty good still. All right, wave complete. We got another one coming here in 15 seconds. Gonna get a little sip of coffee here before that starts. Gotta stay peppy. All right. That's kind of cool. I wish this was something that would happen more often without needing the beacon. That way we could prepare. Oh, there's a boss there. Yeah, I keep running off of... That was quick. Let me go ahead and reload this magazine here with the... nope, 762. Yeah, I don't like the way this is set up. I need to maybe build... Oh, wave 4 begin. I might build a walkway around the base, ideally. I'm just happy they're not actually spawning in my base. That was my big fear. They are wanting to come towards me. Yeah, I can't really reach a lot of these guys. Uh-oh. So maybe my best option is just keep these things defended. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, it gives me so much more to think about. I mean, it's going to require so much wood. Ideally, I think we're going to have to do a lot of work. I've got some ideas kind of stewing right now. Having this whole area just be one big foundation that I can build on top of might be pretty cool. Can't seem to shoot from here either, which is kind of unfortunate. It's kind of the point of building this. So I think my best option is just keep my turrets defended, let them do their thing. Again, I don't think I need to refill those with ammo. They just do their job. I wonder how many waves this is. So we're on wave, I think 6 now. I need to find another crusher drum as well because... All right, yep, wave 6. One. Well, you should get some good loot from this, I would think. All right, let's go ahead and reload this. I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm gonna be using this often. Maybe with the next boss, I'll try the is it the M2010? We'll see what populates here. Wave 7. Right. I mean, is this just go indefinitely? That would be kind of interesting if it did. We're going to have a lot of shamblers to loot from. Which I guess if you need ammo and additional supplies, this is a good way to do it. Just set up your turrets. Now I just want like... I really want to see how many turrets we can get going at once. If I could get like 10 of those lined up, man, that would be cool. How's my... Yeah. Maybe start using the 9mm here. I like when this thing is on fully auto, but I think this should be the next wave that will have a boss on it. I'm hoping. Wave 8, so I'm hoping it just goes to 10. All right, 482. I mean, that's okay. I think it's going to be better against like the coyotes. I'm not going to waste more of that though. I don't want him destroying the turret. Okay, final wave. Is that final wave detected or final wave defeated? I didn't read that. Oh wait, it got rid of the beacon. Is that all? Okay, so it gets rid of that beacon once it's done. So it is a one-time use thing. But the music's still intense, so it makes you a little nervous. Oh, look at all this stuff here. Whoa. Large med kit. Deadeye. Survivor. I haven't seen that gun. We got the Guardian, 12 gauge. Crusher. I've got plenty of those. Let's go ahead and open this up. Move this in here. Yeah, the music's still intense. It makes me a little nervous, but I think that is everybody. Unless there's somebody in here. No. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. And let's check the rest of these bodies here. See what we've got. All right, some money, credits. Another gun. I'm not worried about the sights, quite honestly. Let me rip that up. All right, there's that first one. Another weapons case. Doesn't hurt to have. It's back here. Unload that. Okay, so yeah, I think this is useful if you are needing more ammo and things like that, or some just different weapons. I've got that new gun I want to check out too, the Survivor. So I'm going to look at that here in just a second. Let me just check these bodies, see what we've got going on. If there's any other good ammo or loot that I want to take from them. We have quite a bit, obviously, to get through, so bear with me. I will obviously find more than likely just ammo, but if there's anything cool, I'll make sure to leave it in the recording. Okay, I think I got most of their bodies. The only ones that were left was this big guy here. Not expecting a whole lot. We haven't found anything super rare. Except that other weapon that was a Survivor. So I'm going to look at that real quick here. I think that is... I mean, I could sell that stuff. Again, I've got so much stuff. I'm not too worried about it. Landmines, we'll probably start using those here shortly. And then large medkit I don't have room for. I'm going to take it though, because it is... Yeah, we got room for it there. Is that everything? Cool. So interesting. Somebody had left a comment in my last video of like, why build these bases and defenses if it doesn't, there's not really hordes. I guess that's the only way to have a horde. It's going to be really nice if they add a horde knight. I also haven't done the blood moons yet. I know there are blood moons, so I'm not really sure if that is also like where they come and attack your base. So that might be something I'll keep an eye out for. So ideally what I'd like to do is if I could have foundations cover this whole area, build tall walls, build multi-level, have like a balcony on the outside to kind of get a whole 360 view of the area, and then set up turrets. I mean, there's a lot that I could do, but there's not really a huge incentive to do it. So I haven't done it, but I'm hoping that with some of these future updates, it'll give us more of a reason to want to build some, more defendable bases and things like that. So with that said, where is that new gun I got? It's Survivor. Takes 762, which is what this does. It has, cool looking gun though. I haven't seen that one yet. It's not, I like the Crusher, but I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff up, and then we got that intel I want to get to in this episode as well. So let's see how that pans out here. Let me just get everything dropped off first. Okay, got everything put up. There was one more thing I wanted to do that I didn't think of until now, but this will be more helpful once we actually have a full or a bigger generator to put in there. I just wanted to get some lights out here. How do these shine? Is it this way? No, other way. Let's move that. Just to have some good lighting out here. But again, I need to get a better generator before I start doing that. And maybe on the inside of the base too, just because it gets pretty dark at night and I'm not able to really see what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't really need to go to bed so early. Let's put this maybe there. Put another one here. How much more do I have? I think this is my last one, possibly. Okay, cool. Now, what I have next is our intel. So, it might actually be in my car. God, I got so much stuff I need to organize still. It's a mess in here. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, here it is. Okay. High risk objective and a hidden container. Okay. So let's go ahead and get in our vehicle here. Let's go ahead and use that. All right. Laptop has been scanned. Go to specified location. Perfect. So it does show a little container. So I'm wondering if it is just a container or if we have some sort of objective we have to complete. Let's head that way. How far are we from it? A little ways, but I don't think it'll take us too long to get there. So yeah, I would like to see more options for like raiding. It doesn't have to be even zombies or shamblers and bosses. I think even having like coyotes come, that would make sense for a game like this because, they're the bandits and the coyotes, which are the military fellas. They've gotten that power somehow, and it can't just be through looting abandoned buildings. I think taking over. I mean, they fight survivors, so I'm a survivor. I won't deliver that. Sorry, I had like Destiny's Child just instantly came into my head. But yeah, I think that would be a cool thing to have them add, and it would incentivize, cooler base building. I do enjoy base building in games, but I need to have a reason to actually want to do it. The only reason I'm doing it in this is because it's nice to have the storage area and everything just a little more organized. But it would be cool, especially with like bunkers. There's a lot, and if they decide to put this game online and do like PvP, that might be kind of cool too. Kind of like a DayZ or Rust kind of situation, just the option of it. But the game is still early access. There's still a lot being updated, and I know they have a lot of kinks they're trying to work out first before throwing more into the mix. So, man, this car is so slow. I'm going to have to get a new vehicle if I'm going to start really traversing. And if I do that, I think it's just going to require having my backpacks and everything a lot more organized. I think. Is that the area there in front of us? No, not quite. So it's going to be by some water. This is... nope, not what I was thinking. There is a really good place to build a base. Have I been over here? What is this area? Where am I at? I haven't been there. Let me just get it on my radar here so I can have it marked. Looks like a firehouse of some sort. Uh-oh. Just a large industrial building. Okay. There are some really good places to find bases throughout the world. So there is like a abandoned, like, I don't know, garage or warehouse that's over by the mall. And it's kind of on the outskirts. That's really nice. It's got flat ground, big open space. It allows you to do quite a bit. And I did that in my last, in my playthrough that I don't record. That's where my base is set up. But really it's just placing furniture more than anything, because you've kind of got everything you need there. It's got the fencing, it's got doors. I think you just have to place, and then that's pretty much it. All right, so let me slowly get around this mountain here, and then we will see what is at this little container over here. Okay, here we are. Looks like it's just some shamblers. Shouldn't be too hard to take care of. All right, yep, just shamblers. So haven't done many of these. The few I have been taking me to like bandit bases and things. So it really isn't. Oh, come on. I thought I had this equipped. Oh, and I thought I had it reloaded. Thankfully, they can't swim. All right, you know what? Katana it is. Haven't used that in a while anyway. Just a handful of these guys. All right, what have we got in here? Oh my god, that was it? Okay, there's more. Classified military crate. Ooh. Colonel's Revenge. Already have one of those. All right. Not worth the, what, $2,000 I paid for it. Don't even need the water jug. I'm not worried about that. Well, that's disappointing. Very disappointing. What's that over there, though? Well, let's take a quick look. Yeah, I would say if you find the... I didn't pay for that one. That's, I don't believe. But if you find a intel container, it might be worth doing. It's obviously randomized. I would not suggest spending money at the scavenger camp on them. It really is not worth it, in my opinion. Horde Beacon was fun, and I think that would be worth it for... I mean, it's just adds some more excitement. Now, I wonder, first off, where we can buy them. If we can, and if we can set multiple at a time. So if I get like 6 of those things going at once, that would be interesting. All right, so that's just a hotel. I'm not going to really look through that because I don't think there's going to be much of interest in there for me right now. Let's see. What I could do is look for maybe some place to spend my credits. Let me just kind of get away from the dangers of shamblers here and take a look at my map and see what we've got. If there's anything nearby us. We got an abandoned camp. We got a crashed helicopter, abandoned quarantine tents. Usually they mark on the map where they are, which I don't think there are any at the moment. Let's see. This is another infestation over here. We haven't cleared out. We do need to get to the shipyard at some point. So maybe I need to start heading back in that direction a little bit. Where were the cars at again? Let me drive by there and see what other vehicles we have. I feel like he was pretty far out though. Could be mistaken. Maybe I'm closer than I think. Should be a little marker on here somewhere. Police headquarters, industrial housing. Let's see. That's the scavenger zone. We've already looked at that. Gas station, destroy tunnel, church. I think that is him up there. Wilson shop. Oh, we're such a far away, but let's go ahead and make our way up there. I just want to see if there's any vehicles worth getting up there. Where am I at on the map here? Okay, so I can just follow this road all the way straight, essentially. So I go, yeah, up here. Head to Wilson's shop. I know that we can tow vehicles, so I don't know if I'm able to tow with this one, or maybe I find a vehicle that I can tow with. That was a new addition they've added to the game. But I definitely want to get a vehicle that's going to be a little faster. I think this thing's great, but it just sucks to have to drive up mountains and things. And I've got some places I want to go that are pretty far. So it kind of allows me to pick and choose which vehicle I want to take depending on what area I'm headed to. If it's close by, then I can grab the swap vehicle. If it's something further, maybe something that can do some off-roading. So I will see you guys over at the shop unless something interesting comes up in the meantime. And I might just continuously look at my map and see. I mean, there is something back there, so let's just go ahead and take a look. If anything, get a new POI on my map. I think it's just an abandoned house or something. Oh, another survivor camp. And I saw a wandering trader, so why don't you come back here? See if he's got anything for us that we might want. I'm not entirely impressed. But I can maybe see if I got any loot on me. I can probably sell some things if I have any extra. Yeah, I can sell like this Winchester. Sell that. And I've got plenty of Guardians. I think I got 2 of those. Make some more room here. Okay. I'm going to head up to Wilson's shop just to take another look at the vehicles that he has. And then we'll kind of go from there. Okay. I'm stopping right here. We got a little checkpoint. And I've got to go through it anyway. So I might as well see what we're working with here. I don't expect much, but again, you never know. And we've got friendly scavengers back there just doing their thing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. Whew. Okay. Okay, we're good on some of our ammo here. I just need to be a little more patient. That guy's gonna explode, isn't he? Let's get rid of these guys real quick. All right. Couldn't reload the... Oh, we still got plenty of ammo in there. Might not hurt to see if I can take a nap so I can do this in the daytime. Oops, wrong button. Yep, let's sleep and then finish up the rest of this area. Again, I don't know if I'm going to find, excuse me, anything I need at Wilson's. If that is the correct place, I think it is. Man, those barbed wires do damage to those shamblers. So I think next Horde, I'll probably have some place in front of the turrets. And that way they'll, ooh, that doesn't sound good. See a doggo running around. He's freaking out. All right. Can we read these? Nope. We got those all filled up. And yes, I do know there's a loot all button, but sometimes I don't want to loot all. Come here, dude. Oh, there were 2 of them. My God. That kind of scared me. I wasn't expecting to see double of them. Nothing here. Just looking for the ammo, of course. Let's see what else we got in here. I see somebody. Yeah. Battle ready clock out here. Nothing in there. This is a level 1, so I'm not expecting a lot. Pick locking. My arch nemesis. Let's see if we can get this without breaking a lockpick. All right. Getting close. I think it's just a little to the right. Maybe a little more to the right. Nope. To the left. I swear that, oh, I'm out of lockpicks completely. Shit. You know what? There's probably nothing in there. That's what I'm going to tell myself. It wasn't anything I'm missing out on. I mean, I don't even need another weapon case. I've got so many of those damn things. Yeah, not the best, but I wasn't expecting much. I was hoping to find a generator, if anything. That's one thing I'm still keeping an eye out for, but okay. Anyway. There's a lot of dogs around here. I wonder if there's bunkers in these areas. I don't see anything. But let's head down this road, get over to Wilson's, and then see if there's another vehicle I want to buy. If I'm even able to tow with this thing, I don't know. Again, we'll see. What the hell was that? Contaminated. Oh, now leaving. Shamblers are making some wild ass noises lately. Gas station. What's this we're pulling up on here? Doesn't say. I think it's just a news helicopter. Those are typically meh. Not worth it. What else are we pulling up on? Anything else? No, but we are getting close to Elwood. So since we're on this road, we might as well do Elwood. Not this episode. It'll probably be next episode. But going through that might be pretty interesting. Looks like there's a little side road here, which I think just leads up into the mountains. Yeah, Chester Lake. Not going to sweat that. Unfortunately, I haven't found any of the traders that will take our credits. Hoping to find a military convoy. I don't really run into those too often. And that would be nice to be able to get some of this more rare ammo. I don't think this is the right shop. This doesn't seem right. I don't know who the hell Wilson is. I think he sells cars, but I could be completely mistaken. Another little abandoned house there. I'm not going to check that out. Need to keep an eye out for bandits because they do roam this area pretty often. Not seeing anybody, so I think we're okay for now. Let's see. Let's get past these guys here. Make sure we're still in the right direction. Yeah, just a little more further down this road. Okay, pulling up to Wilson's shop. I don't think this is the right guy. I don't know. Let's see. We should be pulling up pretty closely here. Yeah, he should be right over here. No, this isn't him because he was right on the road. Well, that's okay. We've got our vehicle that we have now. Who is this? Oh, is it Wilson? Wilson, what the hell, dude? I think this is just a standard trader. We'll see what he's got, but I don't think there's anything here I need. Safe zone trader. What are you selling? Level, I got plenty of those. Yeah, nothing I need at all, dude. What a waste of a trip. I'll go and buy some ammo though, just to have it. Nothing I really absolutely need, but okay. This seems like a good place to wrap this episode up. Unfortunately, that is not the trader I was hoping for. And I know he was alongside the road somewhere. It's just kind of hard to see. I want to say he was, oh, he's right there. Okay, we'll have to remember that when we head back to our base, because that's going to be the other way. I do want to hit Elwood, get this infestation cleared out. I know we're going to do the shipyard at some point. I'm still planning on doing that. I think it's going to be best to go down here and maybe work our way towards the vehicles, getting things dropped off, get everything organized. That's a big area to undertake. And I'd still like to find out where that laboratory is. There still is a hidden lab that we haven't found yet. And looking at the map, I mean, it could be really anywhere. That's probably just going to be a warehouse. This area is blocked off, which I don't think we can get into. The observatory is there. That looks like housing. So if I was thinking about a laboratory, I would think it'd be out here in the middle of nowhere, like something like that. That could just be a house, but we'll do some more looking around. We'll get to it eventually. I mean, there's no huge rush. Got all the time in the world. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap things up here, guys. If it is your first time at the channel, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.